should you be investing in this volatile market? Well, last week I posted a video which stressed the importance of not acting too hastily to change your investments when markets had declined so much, because it can negatively impact your long-term returns. Well, I'm going to point out the flip side to this. In a volatile market, it often presents opportunity. We also have seen the significant falls in the share markets, yet we're also seeing these intra-week rebounds. So volatility has been magnified from the uncertainty following the US tariff announcements, and as the world determines what this means for the long-term impact. With these significant drops in the markets, it presents great opportunity. However, the options can be quite endless. Across the board, the decline in markets have led to some very attractive discounted price on shares, managed funds, ETFs. So the question is, what can you do about it and when? The key is not to overthink it. If you're a strategic investor, nobody can pick the bottom of a market for certain, or when that rebound and recovery will take place. You need to approach things from a macro level. Recognize the fact that on average across history, you're going to see declines in markets of 10% or more every couple of years. So when this occurs, if you have cash on the sidelines to deploy, it can present some fantastic entry points for your long-term investments, and you can take advantage of that. The question of where to invest in these times, that's more involved. It's going to depend upon your aptitude to risk. It can determine whether it might be appropriate to focus on shares, managed funds, ETFs, what style of investment, then what companies, sectors and markets to focus on. How diversified or concentrated a strategy may be is going to be dictated by these factors. I would argue in these volatile times that an active fund manager's approach may prove its worth, since we can be very targeted on where to allocate money, and it can make a big difference in the short term. In general, this is part of our thought process as we consider the investments for our client portfolios. So if you're in need of any help, please get in touch.